Shout out to my new and old school subscribers, my TikTok family. Let's talk about it, man. I don't think y'all realize how attractive y'all are. I don't think you know. And a lot of people aren't going to tell you. So I'm here to tell you, you know what I'm saying? That, you're being noticed. And I didn't bring my, yeah, I did. You're being noticed. And, you know, there's this energy going on right now. I'm channeling this. And you have this presence about you that when you step in a room, you just kind of just absorb all the attention and the energy in the room without necessarily trying to do anything. And you attract a lot of women, whether you're a man or a woman, because women are super intrigued about how you carry yourself and how you're moving. I just got on here and the fans are already showing up. Please settle in, have a seat. We're about to have a session or two. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, Water. Anyway, these people and these, mainly women are just intrigued about how you move and you maintain your peace. How you just, you pop up, you do what you do, and then you're back off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do me a favor while you're here, go ahead and smash that like button. I appreciate the comment. That is also great. But the like button is also fantastic for the algorithm. Come on, y'all. Let's do it for the algorithm. But look, and I mean, ladies, there's a few of y'all Sigma ladies in here. Flip the roles, make it apply. But a lot of y'all ladies have a lot of women looking at you too. I watch some social media on the weekends, and I hear a lot of women talking about your body parts. Yeah, they're talking about how attractive you are, and they're talking about your hips, your thighs, your juicy cheeks, as if they want them. Y'all ladies don't even know. I try to tell y'all, we've been warning you. Y'all are being recruited and indoctrinated. Y'all gonna be eating some carpet, man. And I agree. A lot of you um, ascended women, you do have this glow about you, and you know, you do look like the cooch might be quite delicious, but some of y'all have a lot of ego, and you're not approaching. Not saying that you're showing a lot of attitude, but you're just not approaching. You just want to observe from a distance. And I'm not talking about any of you females that have this attitude that are like, yeah, ain't nobody gonna approach you. This isn't about you. Turn it down a little bit. Now bear with me. Yeah, we go. This isn't about you, fool. I'm not talking about you ignorant ass females that won't never have a man, a real man. I'm talking about the ones that are actually observing, watching. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I appreciate you, brother. Hey, listen, I got merch coming soon, y'all. I know I told y'all that last year, but I had a lot of spiritual warfare going on while I was going through some stuff. Now, the spiritual warfare ain't stopped, but your boy ain't going through nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm out that divorce, you know what I mean? I'm doing my thing. I'm single, man. I'm single again. I'm back on the prowl, you know what I mean? About to move overseas. I got the Lone Wolf Narc Bully channel. A lot of dudes over there. When I get to Thailand, I'm gonna try to put together some type of retreat or something, because a lot of ladies are over here. We're gonna work on something. We've talked about it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But let's not get ahead of ourselves with that. It's definitely gonna happen though. But you're so attractive. Listen, you're so attractive that women. This is for the men. Women that don't want to find you attractive find you attractive. This goes for all types, brother. I mean, you got married, you have women that are poly, you have women that are straight up. You would think that they only like women. You're so attractive that they're even wanting a taste, right? You have some women that you don't want to have anything to do with you finding you attractive, like witches. And these witches are looking at your energy, and they want you physically, but they want to use your energy. They want to lay with you so they can harvest energy and manifest off of you while being intimate. It's very sick. It's very sick. You have to be very careful out here. You don't know what you're doing and who you're laying with. You don't even know who you're talking to. Some of these people, you know, I got to be careful. Look, when you're attractive, you attract everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And when you're attractive, some people will show you love by means of showing hate. You have to understand what hate is. It's just misguided love. You're being shown love from someone who was never shown love properly. And they're showing you the way that their mama or pappy showed them. They're doing the best they can. And a round of applause to all of y'all, because we know you're doing the best you can with what you've been given. But for the rest of us out here, attract when you embrace God and you know, listen, to be a chosen one, you gotta have gone through trials. When you start embracing the trials, see that makes you chosen. You gotta smash that like button. You embrace the trials. You see them coming, and a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, what have I done? God, have you forgotten about me?" You're just like, "Oh, I can go through this. All right, let's do it." That's how you know what I'm saying, you approach things and you go through things. It's not even to you at this point with your energy being where it's at, how closely tapped in you are to your higher self. You don't never see anything as anything bad. And once you don't ever see anything as anything bad, it's just like having life experiences. Different experiences require different levels of, you know, mental fortitude or physical fortitude or whatever. Other levels, you're more laid back, but you're never losing anything. And this adds to the attraction level. It makes you even more attractive to these women. You know what I'm saying? They like everything that you have going on. Like, okay, for example, I was out here doing my thing, minding my business, wearing what I wear. And when I first started wearing it, since women weren't really understanding me, oh, they were trying to call me weird or whatever, but they keep coming back and watching. Now, my weird style of dressing, for example, since, Water brought it up, now it's trendy-ish, and they don't know like what I'm gonna wear next. And listen, when you guys, I'm not over hyperinflating, trending or whatever. If you're trending, is 9 times out of 10 you're just wearing or doing something that's out the norm. But it can't be out the norm too far left or too far right. You got to have that sweet spot. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing. And you just seem like you just know. You seem like you can just catch the trends of things that are going on. You can catch the trends of future trends. You've been ahead of the game. You've been dropping trends that you've been a year, possibly even 2 years, ahead of the game. So when you first started doing it, but you knew this and you talked about it, you know what I'm saying? Premonition. You know what I'm saying? That you were going to have to go through trials. People wouldn't understand you at first. But, you know what I'm saying? Once you've been out there for a while, getting out the mud, people will circle back around and be like, oh, okay, this is what he was talking about. Da, 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 this is what she was talking about. And that's why, a lot of messages from people that get downloads are always timeless, because this message right here might resonate with somebody a month from now. You know what I'm saying? Or they might be able to go back to my older videos now and it make a lot more sense. And also, when I was going through it in my older videos in the catalog, a lot of people thought, oh, he's going to be stuck here. But then to watch me where I'm at now and then go back and look at you know what I'm saying? It always gives you a better understanding how God works. You keep coming in here saying the same thing. I believe you're trying to get my channel like flagged or something. So let me go on ahead. I'm going to have to do this to you, brother. I have to. I don't want to, but I have to. Cause I think the last time you came in here and did that, uh, my video got limited advisory. I had to put in a whole thing, but all my other videos weren't like that. But you can believe whatever you want to believe it is, but don't come here talking like that. It's a very protected community, and I'm not a part of it. But you don't need to be. How did I come in? How in the world did they? You're still talking crazy. All right, brother. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put you in timeout just for a little bit. I'm gonna give you about 5 minutes, and then I want you to come back. But I want you to have respect for everybody, respect enough for yourself to not degrade yourself, to speak about communities of people, and also to disrespect my platform. Okay? You can believe whatever you want to believe, but trying to get my live stream flagged is completely unacceptable. We should all be adults, and if you aren't, then let it be known whenever you come off this little timeout. Now, what was I saying? Yeah, when you're super attractive, you attract everything and all people, um, even people like that want to gaslight you. Um, it is what it is. It's something about you. We've said this before a million times, but I'll say it again. You trigger the demons in people. The demons being the low vibrational spirits that they should be working on, but instead they disguise and mask. And then when you're speaking your truth and shining the way you shine, being beautiful as a woman and also being beautiful as a man, you know, or you can call yourself handsome, you know what I'm saying, as a man. Either way it goes, if you know what you look like, then no one can knock you off your throne. You know, Muhammad Ali said he was pretty. He knew what he was and he stood by it. You know, I'm handsome and I'm pretty. And I don't really care how you feel about that, right? I love the ladies. Do you understand? And you're mad that the ladies love me. And you're wondering why. Well, I'm about as real as they come. And I have this mystique about me to where they can't put their finger on it, but they know that I'm going to give them that hot bedroom action. They just know it. They just know it, man. And they're going to always come back and watch. Also, ladies, I want to say this because I think it's getting overlooked. Ah, man, I should not have blocked that person. They were giving me some conversation. Ah, listen, person, when you're unblocked, just don't say that. Say anything else. Say zesty like everybody else. At least you're talking to me. Hey, you guys smash that like button if you're in here. You know, ladies, listen, I know a Sigma man, which is basically a traditional real man in modern times, a man of God, very loyal to God. I know it can seem intimidating, but we're not trying to be. Do you understand? We're not trying to be intimidating. We're just standing on business. That's all that it is. And you've never seen a man standing on business in your entire life. You know what I'm saying? So don't be intimidated to reach out. Don't listen. Every one of y'all have one or two of those hating friends that'll never get a good man. Don't listen to them, okay? Don't listen to them. Do you want to be single forever? I'm pretty sure you don't. Listen to me, Okay, you're here for that reason. You find me attractive. You know, I don't even think half of y'all are listening to all the words that come out of my mouth. I think you're just looking at my lips. So if you ladies are going to sit there and just look at my lips, at least turn the volume up. I'm going to try to say this as slowly as possible. It's 2024. Unfortunately, it's not the traditional days where courting was a woman dropping her scarf or handkerchief or whatever, or a gesture of giving you a wink and a smile. You approach a woman based off of these things nowadays, you're catching charges. It's over. But what you can do for yourself is, if you see a man that you deem to be halfway decent, approach him. Now, I know y'all could be sitting there thinking, this dude, I'm not doing that. He's just, y'all be talking crazy. Listen, you're losing your men left and right to women of different nations overseas. Of course, I'm lost as well, but there are other men out here. I've seen, and I'm going to make a reaction video on my Lone Wolf Narc Bully channel of a woman talking about that the only people that they see or she sees as passport bros are unattractive men. I'm more attractive than any man that woman has ever been with, and I'm a whole passport bro. So that is gaslighting. And it's a shame that it's gotten to this point. I call her, I'm not even going to talk about it on here. We're not even going to go that far. I'm telling you, it's a different time. I understand you're intimidated, but we would never shut you down the way that you've probably shut down other men, or that you've seen women shut down men. We would never do that to you. But I'm telling you this, if you want to get a good one. Good men are not out there chasing women and approaching you. Good men have common sense. They know what's going on in the world right now. You know what I'm saying? They can read a room, and it's very easy for you to go out of your way. Very, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be like all out in the open, but you can do it discreetly. You can approach a man. There's all kind of ways you can do it, but like sitting back, not doing it, it's not gonna get you anywhere. And also, men that are working on themselves, that are attractive like me, we're just not, we don't have the time to be approaching y'all. And you should understand that if men are approaching you, then they're approaching other women. They got a lot of time on their hands. They got like, listen, you see me working out. I'm a full-time single father. I just don't talk about it, because I don't exploit my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to keep him as pure as possible and make sure that he's able to enjoy the world without having the responsibility of having to post up content with me or anything like that. He's going to only be taking the benefit of the money I make and the places I move to, not feeling responsible, to make content with his father. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this: everything that you do that makes you a man, and you do it just by doing it because you know it's the right thing to do, turns women on. And if you're a woman, you're turning women on as well, okay? Because we know that most women will look at women at the least. I'm hearing like content creators talking about women's bodies in a way that I barely even hear men talking about women's bodies. It's kind of disturbing. You know what I mean? It's kind of disturbing. We go into detail, but the way y'all talk about it, why don't you just talk about the shade of the crack? Just do that too. Just talk about the shade of the crack. Everything that y'all are doing, you're doing everything else but that. What are you talking? Y'all, you gotta slow down, man. Y'all be want to make it seem like woman is God and everything about her is perfect. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Just calm down. Calm down. Also, look, when I move out here, it's 44 degrees outside and it's 11:44. You know what I'm saying? Right now, as I say this, ladies, when I move out here, if you want to get flued out, you can get your own ticket and come on out, man, and come see your boy and get some healing. Right now, I see a lot of y'all stalker types, and a lot of my comments saying things like, "Oh, you're a healer," um, I thought you were looking for a relationship. Yeah, everybody is looking for a relationship, but in reality, what are you going to get? So what I do is take what I'm given in reality and make the best of it. So if it has to be a friendship because she's a little bit too, I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she finds me attractive. I find her attractive. We've vetted each other. We've gone on multiple dates, but we see that we're better off friends. But we still have needs. We've, gone a while. Well, obviously, I've gone longer. You know, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. She's gone through the vetting process. It's time to go ahead and move forward. Who knows? After smashing the cheeks or whatever, and you guys connecting in the bedroom, maybe you can. Because sometimes women are a little bit more like argumentative if they haven't had none in a while, like, and they find you attractive. They're a little bit more like, just they need some, and once they do that, they like act different afterwards. Man, this is kind of like, you know what I'm saying. I can't be talking like that on here because YouTube is like super sensitive and weird. Plus, as a man out here, especially if you're going through semen retention, uh you're super connected with divine, with God in you, which allows you to have healing hands. Your touch. I have this lady works at the local grocery store. I mentioned her before. Anyway, how like some people, they hand you this stuff and they try to make sure they don't touch you. This woman is always like, when she hands me something, she's like grabbing my like, and she grabs my hands and just she wants to like just. There's a lot of contact going on, man. You just have this energy about you, and you have these healing hands, and women just want to be touched by your hands, man. I'm telling you, you have these healing hands. Women just want to be touched. They want to be rubbed. Look, once you get your hands on her, I'm telling you, man. And a lot of them are going to be thinking that you're trying to turn them out. That's not the case. It's just that when a man ascends, when he's doing whatever he does, he wants you to be pleased in every kind of way and to have the best that you've ever had. There's no trying to turn you out, trying to get you hooked on him, so that he can leave you. Why do you go that far with things? Slow down. Can you not just enjoy some good dick? Ah, man, I'm cussing. Can you not just enjoy some good D? Can you just not do that? Can you not just let the guy, you know what I'm saying, eat the coochie and not tell your friends and make it into a thing? Like, okay, I know that's asking for too much because women always got to talk. Can you not make it into that big of a deal? Can you not do that? Listen, I mean, y'all, y'all got to learn how to keep your mouth shut, man, and just, have a good time, get to know somebody. Because I'm telling you, because, not with every woman, but some women, you go back and you tell their friends, some guys that are on social media, the friends can get in touch with that guy. You don't cause the whole problem because you can't keep you know what I'm saying, your mouth shut and your ass tight. Like, it's not even that hard. It's not even that hard. Yeah, I'm a very private guy. So it's even now that I'm starting to see that I'm getting noticed. I'm not saying that I'm somebody. I'm just saying I'm getting noticed. I'm starting to worry about, like, what I start talking to y'all, and y'all like looking for clout. I'm starting to think, man, I'm gonna have to be worried about going over to a woman's house and she's recording me while we're doing whatever, and then you threaten me maybe later on. I don't know. When you're attractive, you got to be super careful out here. That's why I'm celibate. I'm waiting. I'm paying attention. There's a lot of shifty business going on. There's a lot of shifty business. I'm gonna tell you, lady, something. I'm gonna be real. Y'all talk a lot about this online, but it seems like y'all do more talking about the bedroom action than men do. I really think so. I think that y'all do go back and talk way more. You can't have one friend that you go to. You gotta have. That's not good. It's not a good thing, man. It's not a good thing. And guys are looking. At least guys like me. I don't need you running around running your mouth. If I want your friends, I go get your friends. I don't need you telling your friends what we do. I don't care how good it is. But you know what? Women are gonna talk no matter what, man. They're gonna talk no matter what. And when you're super attractive, you know what I'm saying, it's almost like a bragging right to them. Almost. And ladies, flip the roles, make it apply. I don't know what dudes do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole dude. I see a whole lot of panderers in y'all's comments and stuff like that. So, I guess y'all got a lot of problems. I don't have any myself like that. I don't have any pandering women in my comment section. You know what I'm saying? Like pandering on a level like that. I got to work out on TikTok. Look, I'm going to talk more about semen retention and retaining and holding your energy with you and using it however you feel, because like sleeping around, man or woman, is very dangerous for you in these times, because with the veil being so thin, people will have demons on them, heavier level demons, I believe, than we've ever seen before. That's why they've had to come out with terminologies like narcissists and stuff like that to categorize these demons. So this is not the time to be out there being loose with your body, because like I can damn near see the demons hanging off these people, man. You can just see it by the way they move and their actions, and they, can't be still, and it's got a, and they're very, masculine and weird and out of their frame, and they don't see nothing wrong with it. They can't relax. They don't understand why you can just have a good time doing nothing. To them, that's boring. There's just demons all over these people, and they want to put those demons on you. Their soul is burning. They don't even know it. Their soul is burning, and they don't even know it. And they're looking for relief, either to dump the demons on you, or they're looking for you to heal them. And you got to be really careful out here right now. Y'all understand what I'm saying to you? If you have healing energy, like, people will drain you dry. Hey, no, no, no. What's happening, folks? What's going on? We know we got to do over here. We got to go ahead and make you a moderator as soon as possible. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? Got to have you a moderator on both channels. Yeah, we're just talking about when you're attractive and that you're in God's light, and you're fasting like you're supposed to, you're working out, you're meditating, you feel that balancing of your energy, you feel it, and you're not really focused on how you look and things like that, but you look good, and you attract a lot of people, mainly a lot of dirt bags. You know what I'm saying? Okay, whatever you want to do, but you're back in here again. It's been 5 minutes already, and you're back in here talking crazy again. You know what I mean? I put you in timeout, my guy. I spared you. I spared you. I spared you. Hey, what's going on, sweetheart? What's going on? How you doing tonight? How you living? The wolf pack is in the house, man. I see y'all coming over from the other channel. Wolf pack, what's good? Whoa, what's up? What's happening? Let me go on ahead and make you a moderator over here too. We gotta make that happen. Let's get that done. Wolfpack gets to be moderators, man. You come over from other channel, you automatically Wolfpack. You're gonna definitely be a moderator over here. We're just talking about how when you're attractive, male or woman, you attract all kind of energies. Dirt bags or not. Are you subscribed to my podcast channel? Are you on my YouTube? I mean, not YouTube, but TikTok. If not, make sure you join my TikTok, because I do completely different content over there. And my Facebook is the new one I got going on. And I'm more so keeping the Facebook family orientated, like talking about bad family members, good family members, stuff like that. I'll make sure I have all the links in the description. But my TikTok is kind of wild. It's more like the Lone Wolf channel. You've been over there, Rachel. See, if you can handle the Lone Wolf channel, you can handle my TikTok. Because my TikTok is like, because you ladies show up more over there. So when y'all come in with that feminine energy, I just be like, I hate saying this, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all be like that calm, cooling energy. I just like calm down, and then I be like kind of like just flirting with y'all. But like over here, y'all hardly ever jump in the comments, so I just be like going off. Not here, but the Lone Wolf channel. Yeah, yeah, you're a lady. You can handle it. I'm not talking to you. You know what I'm saying? So salute to that. But a lot of women, they can't. The comment section be looking crazy. No social media, but the topic I'm trying to avoid. Talking to females until I'm 35. Can't afford. Man, no, you're a young buck, man. Man, you salute to the young bucks in here, man. Under 35 cats. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all with the right mindset. Cause no, you've been dropping some good knowledge in here, man. So salute to you young bucks in here that's been taking in the knowledge and paying attention to things. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't have any social media outside. I only make money. I'm not gonna say that. I use social media to make money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I only make money on social media. That'd be a lie. You know what I'm saying? But I use social media to make money. What the hell? Okay. Absolutely. Some chicks are definitely trash. And a lot of those trash chicks watch me. And just like, Rachel, I'm sure you have a lot of trash dudes that are always in your face or in your business. Not to brag, but I got too much female eyes on me. It's not bragging at all, brother. You wouldn't be over here if you didn't relate to what I was saying, and you know what I'm saying? You got to be resonating to whatever I'm talking about. Because if you weren't resonating and you were an unattractive dude, then you'd be like, what is this dude talking about? I am tired of him talking about, and then you'd be gone. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, you know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, I got my life together. So whatever this guy's saying, it resonates because these women they are on you if you got your life together. And you know what I'm saying? You got your life together. You're toting yourself a certain way where you're not really looking at them any kind of way. You're not really paying them any attention. And you're not doing it for the dating game because you are not really paying them any attention. You don't care. You don't care. And when you don't care like that, man, let me turn it off so you guys can hear me. Definitely for men work body game. Absolutely. Gotta stay in shape, man. Absolutely. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna drop. I know they're not getting any views right now, but you got to remember, like dropping a fitness video in my channel where I haven't done fitness. The algorithm needs a little bit of time to grab it, but when I start posting up enough fitness videos, they'll start getting picked up. But you guys do me a favor, and I can see the dudes not really watching it. But what you can do is, play it on the other channel where I got the fitness videos, play it, but there's music on it. So you can just let the music play just for the views and let it run in the background. But the ladies, y'all put it on your TV, go ahead, look at it as close as you want to. You know what I'm saying? It is for the ladies. You know what I mean? But, I had a couple guys leave a couple comments talking about it motivates them too. So I'm just putting the content out there. I work out every day. So it's not a bragging thing, just like Known Unknown was talking about. It's just I do this every day. Rachel mentioned that like me talking about working out, my walks help motivate her. So I'm like, well, let me go ahead and just drop my TikTok workouts on here, or at least a portion of them. So, it's just that. Just want to motivate. I'm not on here trying to be a fitness instructor. I'm not trying to have a structured regimen on here because I freestyle on TikTok. I do my structured workout before I get on TikTok, doing my sets and everything like that. But on TikTok, I just go off of kind of like how I feel. You know what I mean? Just making sure I get the numbers right or whatever, but going off how I feel. Because I'm mainly like looking and talking to the women in there. I can't be like overthinking what I'm doing. It's not that serious on TikTok. So if you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and go to my other channel, the Lone Wolf Narc Bully. I will also be posting those workouts over here. Since I see that my audience is mostly women over here, it'll probably go more viral over here than it'll go viral on the other channel. Because the other channel is just like dudes. And I don't blame them. I'm not trying to watch a dude working out shirtless either. I might start working out with a shirt on too. That way the dudes, you know what I'm saying? I might start doing that too. We'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to make sure I give you guys as much motivation as I possibly can. You know what I mean? I got some haters out there too. And even though they're hating on me, they're probably like, I'm not gonna let that guy outshine me. And they're probably hitting the gym and stuff too. So either way it goes, a win-win. God's gonna use your light however he sees fit. In my journey, I've learned that it's not my job to dictate how God uses my light, as long as people are improving. Now, what I gotta do is make sure that these people that are improving aren't trying to project onto me. Because everyone that appreciates what you do, or not but sees what you do, are not part of your soul tribe. They could be just fans. And if you don't know, a fan can go from a fan to a stan real quick. You know what I'm saying? From sugar to shit real quick. So you just gotta, just roll with it. Let's roll with it. They're moody. They might like what you're saying 1 minute. You might say something that triggers them the next. And I just want to say this, ladies, as hard as I'm working out, I don't think that I'm asking for much whenever I'm saying I would like for y'all to be in somewhat decent shape and be polite. I'm working my butt off. You know what I'm saying? So, don't hit me up with your little bit. You're asking, don't talk. I do a lot. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot. So I don't think I'm asking for much. You know, I've had to let a couple women go here recently because I asked for a couple pictures, man. What is the deal? Let me know what I'm doing wrong here. Well, I can't say that because I have other women to do it. Okay, is it because I'm not putting it out enough? Look, I like to look at your bodies. You got a problem with that? Oh, I see y'all watching me on my. I get like at least 700 people if I'm on there over 20 minutes every time I go live on TikTok. You think that's dudes? No, women be in there watching me, man, working out. So you mean to tell me I can't ask for a picture, but y'all can watch what you want to watch? That's very selfish, ladies. I thought it was better than that. I guess not. Anyway, I just gotta say this, man. When you're attractive, maintain your frame. You have a lot of people looking at you. Gentlemen, stay in shape. I know fasting is hard, but it's the quickest way to get to God and to get in shape and to be ripped. So all you gotta do is keep the food out your mouth. You're a whole man. Keep the food out your mouth. You're not a woman. You don't get no excuses. You don't get to, no, 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 no. You're a man. You mean it to, listen, God blesses you to have a vehicle, a vessel here to where you can work the crap out of it. And the only thing you get out of it is it looks better. It looks better. Nothing that man makes, the more you wear on it, the better it looks. So stay in shape. It's not hard. God will bless you more. The more that you fast, restrain from things that are earthly pleasures, God will bless you bigger and greater. It's not hard. Stay in shape at least. Start there. You will be amazed at what kind of women come around you, start orbiting around you. You know what I'm saying? I'm only saying this because I love you, brother. I'm only saying this because I love you. That is it. Ladies, y'all are born with your natural great beauty. Maintain your femininity. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to do nothing. And what is maintaining your femininity? Stay on top of your skincare. Lay in that tub. Let that asshole soak. Get out. Put your lotions and oils and everything on. Take the time to do it. Take care of your hair. Take the time to put the oils and the grease and everything you need to do. Spread it apart. You know what I'm saying? Talking about your hair. You know what I'm saying? Parting it and doing what you got to do. Putting it, covering up at night. Do what you got to do. Putting that extra work in. You're not doing it for the guys. You're doing it for yourself. And take yourself off this high horse you put yourself on. Because if you see at mid 20s, late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s, you still don't have a qualifying man yet, it's time that you Start thinking outside the box, get outside your comfort zones, and approach a man of value. Stop being worried about rejection because you know doggone well you want a man that's on his business. How can he be on his business and chasing you and other women at the same time? Oh, you want to feel special? That's not how the world works. You either have a man that chases women all the time or a man about his business all the time. And you have to do what you have to do. You cannot expect for God to send you a man to just, excuse me, miss, what's your name? Where you from? Can I take you out tonight? That's not going to happen no more. It's 2024. You've done things too much. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about, Rachel. They want a provider that's about his bag, that is better than them in every way. So they have a man to look up to and never really feel the need to cheat on or whatever and get advice from or whatever. But then, they don't want this guy to be doing, need to be doing. They want him to be chasing that particular woman. It doesn't work like that. How would the guy have the skills necessary to approach women and talk to you right if he hasn't been approaching other women to build the skill up? Because it's not an automatic thing. Approaching people for interviews and approaching women specifically is a very particular skill. Everybody can't do it, and it's something you have to craft like any other skill. So when women are like, "Where? Why won't guys approach me?" Da, 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 you do have dudes approaching you, dummy. Don't be all goofy like that. They're just not the men that you want. And because they're not the men that you want, then you're out here. Listen, man, you can't have it both ways. We're doing what you want us to do, building, networking. You know what I'm saying? Y'all love a guy that can get along with other dudes, that other dudes respect, that other women won't. But then you want him to chase you. Ain't no dudes that about anything respecting any dude that's chasing women. Ain't no like this dude still chasing women. Nah, bro. Listen, man. We got business to take care of over here. We're not talking about women like that, man. Like that's how I move. Whenever I'm talking to Moon, we're not talking about women. We're not talking about women. We're talking about different ways to make money. Moon will be letting me know what he believes might help step my game up a little bit. And he's always trying to get me to read the Bible. So that's always good to have somebody in your corner that's trying to get you to read the Bible. Like I have real ones in my corner. I just had my friend Frith. He just added me on Facebook into some contractors private group. So people that might want to use me or whatever or network with me or whatever can hit me up in that private Facebook group. Like I'm only about real ones, man, that I don't even need for them to hit me up every day. Just them, what I'm saying, hit me up about certain things like Frith or whatever. That lets me know where his head is at. I ain't talked to Frith in it's been like a month or whatever. But him doing that lets me know where his head is at, which he's on his business. He's about his money, which he's always been. You know what I'm saying? Which I respect. So when he hits me up about something I know it's about making money, I don't hesitate and that's what I'm about right now. So if I'm doing stuff like this, where am I finding time to be chasing women? I'm doing what you want me to be doing. Where am I finding time? I'm supposed to notice you noticing me. I was to pick up on your choosing signals. What do you mean choosing signals? You mean catch a charge if I'm not the right Chad or Tyrone? I think's not. You want me to be a wise man? Why would I be doing that? Why would I do that? Now I know I'm offending some of you females, but that's supposed to happen. For the women and the ladies in here though, they're taking notes, man. They might not, want this messenger like that, but they know what to do and how to move for the kind of guy that they feel like they might be able to date and approach. So I'm helping somebody. Triggering you. Hey, listen, I know I trigger y'all sometimes, but I believe butts are getting washed more. Since I've been talking about that, I believe y'all been putting more. I see it anyway. Even YouTubers, you're putting more time. You're wearing dresses. You're putting your makeup on. You're not getting on YouTube just wearing any old thing anymore. You're putting time into your outfits. You're working on your decor in the background. I see all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you're upgrading like this, see again, when a man's in his true divine energy, He's going to inspire you to want to be the cleanest, best woman you could ever be. And then when you do what you need to do and get in that man's energy from the space that he's created for you, you know what I'm saying, after you've approached, then he's able to return that by just, you know, making you feel like the best woman in the world, based off of the way that he's a provider with an overabundant amount providing, nurturing, protecting energy for you, the kids, and everyone involved. Which, what I'm saying, he's gonna be, treating you and stuff. You know what I mean? Getting you some stuff here and there, making you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Letting you know what you need to hear, opening the door for you. I'm just a country boy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Opening the door for you and whatnot. You know what I mean? Making you feel like a lady, which brings out the best woman in you. Because a lot of women, for the most part, are only alpha chicks or alpha women, aka alpha widows, because they don't feel safe and that they feel unprotected. So they got to put the shield on them, and it's really a mask. And real dudes can see it, and we avoid it. And like, yeah, okay. What are you saying? I don't have daddy issues. Exactly, right? And expect men to be with them all day. They have daddy issues, insecurity issues, traumas that were brought in from childhood, and they project them only onto broken men that have the same, more than likely, traumas, though. You know what I'm saying? Not having mothers in their home or dads in their home or whatever. But a man like me from a nuclear family, a very loving, tight knit nuclear family, I can see a broken woman a mile away. Like, I can see it. My mom was very much so loved by everybody in the family, like kept the family together. And my dad was a driving force that pushed the family forward. So I seen everything. And when I see these females trying to tell me how to be a man and all this other stuff, I just see a hurt woman that hasn't taken the time to heal from whatever wounds from childhood and or the bad relationships that she put herself in. Because if you are a woman where your heart's in the right place, listening to my words should soothe you. It shouldn't upset you, because you should tell from my actions with how I am with my son, very gentle with my son. I don't even yell at my son. I don't never have to spank my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always talking about my son in a good. You should be able to tell about that, the way I speak on here, the way I'm loving towards everyone, that I'm not a bad guy. So if you got a problem with me, that's something that you need to work on. There's plenty of guys out here to give off plenty of energy where you know for a fact they're bad people. So, having a problem with a guy like me, you seriously got a problem. There's issues out here. Y'all need to heal. We got going on. If you must have too much free time after work and they always up a man's, you know what, instead of having business or joining the club. And that's, you see, Rachel, you need to be looking about getting a channel or something. You know what I'm saying? Because you have great ideas for women. And that's exactly what women need to be doing. Finding something to be doing. They get these jobs where they're working from home too as content creators. So they become femcells. And it's sad because, you know, what they do is they're looking up trends and stuff so much and looking at patterns, and then they start doing that with men, and they're looking for, okay, this guy's pretty good. Oh, he said that, he shouldn't have done that. Okay, I'm looking at this guy. And it's, you have too many options, man. It's just too many options. You have to get off the internet. That's why I keep saying you got to detox per day. Get off the internet per day. Get out in nature. As a woman, if you're in your feminine energy, even though you have to approach men now, you're still in your feminine energy. Even if you're approaching a man, why do you think that the act of approach is masculine? Like, you can, so as a woman, when you're giving someone at your job the greeting of a day, that's masculine. You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman and you walk into a grocery store, or you walk into a gas station, and there's a person behind the counter, and you know what I'm saying, they looking, uh what you perceive to be looking good or whatever, you can't be like, "Hey, how's it going? You looking good?" Da, da, da." Or if they're looking sad, you can't be like, "Hey, how are you? Hope everything's all right." That's masculine. So if you can do those things, then what would be the problem of approaching a man? It's called ego. And that's the only reason why you're not doing it. Your ego is in the way. I'm not gonna let him be able to say that I approached him first, and that's how we started off a beautiful relationship that could turn into a marriage. I don't know what you want to do. I don't know what you want to do, but you can't have it both ways. You can't run men off and for have them scared to approach you because of all the different allegations and charges, lose their job, have the stigma put onto them of being a weirdo, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you know what's going on. You know you have to approach, but then you want to get online and try to gaslight men and make it seem like we're not masculine enough to defy the odds and possibly catch a charge or whatever else that you might try to do, scrutinize us, put us online on social media and make us look like we're some type of, you know what? And why would we do that? What kind of why would you want a man like that? That don't make any sense to me. You don't. You just don't want to approach because you're terrified of rejection. Well, I hate to say this to you, but it is what it is. You got to woman up. Do you understand? Grab yourself by the clitoris and do what you got to do. Because I'm telling you right now, you can't have it both ways. You want a good man, you want a provider and protector that's about his business and not out here in the streets doing everything. I tell you what, you do have that option. The alphas are still out there. Alphas are about their business. They handle and do their stuff. They're just smashing women all the time. You do have that. They're approaching women, giving courses on how to approach women, and smashing them all the time, right? Why would they be approaching just you? That don't even make any sense. Then a lot of y'all are out here on some stuff on, I want a man that's my equal. Listen, you really don't. You want a man a little bit better than you, but y'all want somebody on your level. Well, here's my thing about that. Let's say it takes everybody a little bit. You're in your late 20s or mid 30s, and you got your stuff together, and you want a man on your level around your age or a little bit older. Well, if he's on your level and around you, why would he want you? Why wouldn't he want someone younger that he can teach, that he can, you know what I'm saying, mentor, right? Why would he want a woman that feels like she knows everything already and she wants to be a man's equal? So every time he says something or not says something, you know what I'm saying, she can go back and forth with them and ain't nobody trying to deal with all that. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Be mad at me if you want to. We got to have these conversations. Absolutely. So look, y'all been on here for quite some time, going on about an hour. I'm going to round it upwards of an hour, and the last couple minutes, you know that we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of cleansing. I got to make sure I cleanse you guys before we go. I'll make sure that I bring my sage in here next time. We'll hit that up on the way in. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'll probably have a little bit of music in here. You guys, look, man, it's my son's weekend. You know, I know I'm in the truck, it's kind of dark, but I don't want to have these conversations while he's, you know, possibly still up, hanging out with his boys, you know what I'm saying, or playing video games or whatever, right? You know, so we can talk the way we want to in here. I ain't got to worry my son over here and anything, you know, or, you know, I don't feel comfortable with it. I want to make sure that he's able to be a child and don't hear adult stuff. Now, if we were just talking about something else, or I had a reaction video going on like I do on my other channel, but I'm not. We're talking real grown folk stuff. So that's why I'm out here. You know, it's the best thing for me to do. I got to be cognitive of my son's um, experience here, you know, in this realm. You know, just because I'm his dad doesn't mean I'm his father. He has his own father. We all have the same father, the Most High. And I'm not here to take away from his experience. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I appreciate it. I'm not even saying this to get, you know, any praise or anything. I'm saying it because I want to inspire other parents to take more time in making sure you create the best experience you can for your children that you never had, right? And one of the best ways to do that is to think about what did you want to do that your parents weren't able to create for you as a child. that you wish you could have, then that'll give you a base to go off of to be able to create for your child so they can have these experiences that you never had, right? And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm doing everything I can so that my son can have just about it. My dad gave me a whole lot, and look where it put me. So if I give him even more, imagine where it'll put him. So, and not have the weight of the world, because when if I can get my money right and have legacy money coming in, he'll never have to worry about finances, which is something that like a generational curse or whatever most people have. You know what I'm saying? So we can break that. So I'm just all about that. But before I cleanse the energy, ladies, this was not a session of just, getting on to y'all. This was showing that tough love, that father love. I said a few things to the fellas, and normally I don't even like saying nothing to the fellas on this channel too much at all because they got their lives together. They're leaders and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They wouldn't be here if they weren't. And as a leader, it's my job to lead, and I'm supposed to be leading the women. And I'm just letting you guys know where you need to be making improvements. I know you think that other guys are looking at you, but we're not looking at you. We're working. I know that content creators are telling you that we're looking at you and trying to be slick about it. We're not looking at you. We are working. So if you want one of us who's, a Sigma male, a lone wolf, you need to approach, period. Now, don't take this as, oh man, we're not being approached. We are being approached by other women, but if you're one of the ones that are scared to approach, you want to make counter content or, run your mouth and ears range about how you think it's weird, you know, it's whatever. There are other women out here that are approaching. There are women out here that want us to go to other countries so they can approach us. So whatever. I'm telling you, it's going to be slim pickings out here, and for a really good man, it's going to be even more slim. And what y'all are doing right now is putting yourselves in a place where you're putting yourselves out of the market. You know what I'm saying? You're putting yourself in a place where you're just completely out of the market, and dudes don't want to deal with it. And once no offense, once I go overseas and start showing videos and showing my dating I'm doing, it's only going to make men want to move overseas even more, which is going to give you even a smaller pool. So it's only going to get worse. So all I can say is just I know y'all feel like your bodies are so great and your faces look so good, and you're making some real money that you can never keep a hold to. Drop the ego. If you want to break your generational curses and your own personal curses and karma and karmics, you have to start doing it by breaking your bad habits. There's never been anywhere where anyone's wanted a wild woman or a so-called supposed masculine woman or an alpha woman. That's a wild woman. There's other names that have been put out in history, Jezebel, all these different names, other ones I can't say here on these platforms. All you have to do is just tone down the mask. Look, as much as y'all are screaming about, I'm gonna tell you why you want us to accept y'all being masculine, because when you're masculine, you're fucking lazy. You're lazy. Half the time you're kind of trifling, right? You can just talk anyway. Look, before I go, let's talk about this really quickly. Whatever happened to tact? Like, whatever happened to tact? Why is that not being taught anymore? Like, people just say things any old kind of way. People are nosy. They have no tact. I'm not going to get into class either because I could, but they are nosy. You know what I mean? They think that they're entitled to aspects of your life that no one ever told them that they were. And they're also tactless. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know how to speak to people. I have seen people use certain words that they could use other words that would get their point across, but they choose to be tactless. Whatever happened to tact? Is it a lost art? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Maybe it's just me because I put a lot of time in what I say. So I want to make sure that I'm articulating myself and getting my point across. Because let me tell you something. A lot of people want to be real, but they're rude and they're conflating the two. There's a difference between being raw and real and being straight up rude. And people keep thinking the way to be real is by being rude, and that's real. No, you can be tactful, which is what people used to work on doing, to be empathetic towards other people's feelings and a situation, than to just be rude and say things without any kind of class or tact or proper upbringing, just straight gutter trash type of talking, you know, thinking that what you're saying is raw and real when really it's low IQ, tactless, and rude. That's just really what it is. And so I'm just the kind of person where since I work for the White House and I was in the military, and you can't just tell your superior officer off any kind of way, you have to have tact, especially working for the White House. You have to have tact. Seeing y'all being tactless is just, it's offensive to my ears a lot of times, especially women. So, y'all don't even realize it. You think you're just talking, but you have no tact, and it sounds disgusting coming out of a woman's mouth that's supposed to be a woman or a lady. So, when I see a lack of tact, I already know you ain't got nothing worth me listening to. Because if you were a true woman, you wouldn't carry yourself like that. You would know that it's ugly. You would know that. No man wants that. And we've said it a million times. If you have an unattractive personality, then you're not attractive. All the other stuff don't even mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just out of control. I'm not back forth. Absolutely. You never want to go back and forth with a guy. And if like I said, I recently had to cut a woman off that what happened was she tried talking to me months ago, like beginning of last year. And I was still going through some healing. So I stopped talking to her. And then she hit me up on like Instagram or something. And I started talking to her again. And I told her what I just said to y'all, like I had some healing to do. So, that's why I went ahead and, let you go. And she said something that really pissed me off. She said, don't know how to communicate. I'm glad, she said something like, I'm glad that you did, uh, what I'm saying, go your separate way and not, drag me through whatever you were going through. But she said it in a way like there was no tact. It was some smart ass shit. It's like she said something like I wouldn't have handled it like that, but I can definitely, yeah, something like that. Like I wouldn't have handled it like that, but what I'm saying, I definitely understand. And I'm like, you're trying to be a smart ass on me? Did you think that was gonna go over my head, or you knew it wouldn't, and you're testing me to see how I'm gonna react? And that's what got her next. Just like that, just that simple, right? After that, I went into a diatribe, with an audio message for like 3 minutes. She came back with a 5 minuter trying to correct what she said and correct me. And at this point, it's just over and she knows it. So she's just going off. And then I just come back with the, yeah, lose my number type stuff. And then, of course, she had leave me a couple messages going off and an emoji or two. But yeah, that was it. And she went about, and it is that way. Listen, I don't cut people off all the time. I can't have a chameleon that's disguised herself, but they always show their stripes. And she was also bragging about her, like telling me how her coworkers are going after her, telling me she has, I hang out with nothing but male friends, telling me that she's a reader. All red flags. All red flags. She might as well say she had a bullhorn, what I'm saying, a ton of tattoos, and a couple different babies. We didn't get that far into it. So she might have. But, I barely knew her. Got, what I'm saying, a couple of conversations out of her. She showed her colors. and I had it next to her. I don't. She was not. Yeah, she was also consistently talking about her ex a lot too. And again, that's another sign to me that somebody might not be completely healed. So I mean, I'm completely healed. I'm just like, I see this woman, and I'm just like, man, what? So you're telling me that you have coworkers trying to get at you, but you ain't giving in to none of them. Yeah, right. And then you got a bunch of male friends. For what reason? You know what I'm saying? Just red flags all over the place. You know what I mean? So, I knew I was going to cut her off anyway. I was going to try to get some pictures out of her before I cut her off because her body was kind of tight and she had some tiggle bitties. But, I said something to her in conversation, and this is one of the reasons. This was like the beginning of the end. I was talking to her that first night when I got her number, and we're talking for like about an hour, 57 minutes. And I said something about pictures, and she just flat out said no. She was like, no. And I'm like, he hell, I got you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He hell, you hit me up, right? Okay. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Want me to stroke her ego. And I said a couple of things about her because she's average at best. I'm gonna be real. She's mid. You know what I'm saying? She's mids, man. And I was just like, just saying some stuff to her, like, oh, like I normally do. I know how to flirt. And she took it to heart, like, yeah, all my coworkers, and I'm like, man, you don't know you're mid. You gotta know you are. Wow, you think you bad like that? But the way she was talking, I think she really thought she was bad like that. So it's just, what can you do? What can you when their mind are made up, when their mind's made up and they think something, let them think it. It is what it is. I have options. I had to tell her in the last, like, listen, I'm not even trying to brag, but with the options I have, and you hitting me up, why would you do all that? Why would you? She had to always correct me in every, what I'm saying, audio message. I'm like, I don't need a mammy. Had to go. I mean, if you're gonna like kind of sort of throw a little, line here at me here and there, at least, what I'm saying, bust it wide open for me in some pictures and send it to me. Even if it's some old videos or pictures of you and you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let me see what it's looking like. You know what I mean? Let me see what the flower looking like. Let me see what it looks like from behind. Give me some pictures or something. These women, man, I'm telling you, that's why I be telling you guys, for the gentlemen, I'm out here, I'm putting my way of life on the line for y'all. Women study me like a book and then try to, um, to where I'm looking for, breadcrumb me, trying to play me like there's some kind of innocent something. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, they can't. They're going to be females and they're not going to stop talking. I mean, she messed herself up, and I know she was watching me for a while. You ever know that some people, y'all probably don't because you're probably not a fire sign like me. But some people seem like they're trying to not piss you off to get cut off. It seemed like that's why she was like in some of the messages correcting what, oh, I meant this, I didn't. But after a while of just, I guess her feeling like I'm misinterpreting, and I kept checking her. Like I'd be like, I don't know what you meant by that, but da da da. Da. I don't know what that mean, but it triggered her, and she's like, look, first of all, once I heard that first of all and that message, I'm like, you might as well say last of all, nigga. It's done. You know what I'm saying? You should have said lastly or in closing. You know what I mean? Or she could have said, first of all, gave her spill, and then in closing, you know what I mean? Da 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 da. Have a nice life because I ain't reading none of the rest of that shit. And I ain't gonna listen to you telling me all that, first of all. Second of all, nah. Play with your kids. Go play some games. Play with your baby daddy. But don't play with me like that. I ain't got time for that, man. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna be real. I'm just I'm a regular man, Rachel. I'm a regular man. I'm out here busting my ass every day, man, working out, dropping this content. And these women be acting like, I mean, we're talking about some mids, acting like they're doing me a favor. You should be sending me pictures before I even ask for it. But it's all good. It's all good. When I get my clout and everything to the right level, it's going to be women just, well, I mean, somewhat already now, but I mean, all of them will be just throwing, you know what I'm saying, pictures at me at least. Yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Ask away. I'm just in here chilling. You know what I mean? I gotta work out on TikTok a little bit tonight. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm waiting on that question. Let me go ahead and move on. What do we do? Go ahead and clear up some energy. That going on? We took a cab, go shopping, buy sheets, linen towel. Lady said, if you took the cab, go shopping, buy sheets, linen towels. They said she's coming by, so you buy the items. She comes by, you bring the items, and then leave. Then comes back for X, then leaves. Would you be upset if she didn't sleep over? Hmm. Absolutely not. No. You know what I'm saying? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be upset at all. Now you got work. Go shopping. I don't think so. I mean, even if I took an Uber to, like, why would I wouldn't be upset if she didn't want to sleep over? No, no. She wanted to do what she wanted to do, because that's what I was trying to say. Like, some guys probably would if that was like their like girlfriend, but if you have like a woman that you know what I'm saying you're building something like you're just getting to know, you have like a situationship with, I don't think so. Yeah, you left work, took the Uber to go shopping. Yeah, yeah. I don't think so. Cause I honestly, I'm gonna be real. I'm be real, and I don't mean nothing and no disrespect. I'd rather for a woman to go home because like after being married and stuff like for like a whole lot of years, um, women fart in their sleep. So you know what I'm saying. I would rather you just go ahead and go home, and then that way you can just be letting the trumpets blow, doing what you got to do, and then you can come back on over and do what you got to do. You know what I mean, later on or whatever, after you, because you know y'all want to relax too. Sometimes after you've been pounded out, telling you, you know what I mean, y'all, yeah, I don't know where the gas be coming from, man. But whatever, that's private and need to be done at home, you know. Or what if you get like the morning poopy or something like that? I don't want to see that side of you. It's too early in the relationship for you to be dropping a load at my home or whatever. So I actually encourage you to go ahead and bounce out right afterwards. You know what I mean? That's what I would encourage. I'm just I'm just saying, man. What do you? I don't know how old you are. You know what I mean? But you know, most people over a certain age. I mean, you rise in the AM and you have to poop. You know what I'm saying? You rise in the AM, you have to poop. Okay, well, you should know. You rise, and that's what my son calls it, like the morning poopies or something like that. Oh, you look 27. I can't see that picture of you. You got to give us, what I'm saying, a closer up. Or I don't think you say you don't have TikTok. You got to find me on Facebook or something. I'm gonna start putting links in the description. I like to see what these women look like. Not these women, but see what you look like. I think it's only fair. You know what I mean? Just to a certain degree. You know what I mean? Because I'm on here showing my face all the time. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? How you doing? How you living? Shout out to all the ladies that are showing up tonight. I really appreciate y'all. just in here putting out a little bit of information. You know what I'm saying? Because it's being real. You say you look like you're 27. Wonder what those measurements are. How tall are you, Rachel? Just just asking. Just over here. We're getting to the wrap it up portion of the video where we're just chopping it up. I don't put out all the information. So, but shout out to all the ladies. How long was that one? That was wild. Sorry, y'all. The video froze up. 5 5. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I appreciate you being honest. You know what I'm saying? Still, what I mean, you can make sure you again, what I mean, hit me up on the social medias. I'm always looking to make friends, having women friends, that's kind of my thing right now. I'm single, so I like having women friends, man. I really do. You know what I'm saying? No judgment here. We all have our own journey. You know what I mean? And women carry weight differently. A lot of people didn't know that my ex was like 200 pounds, like not exactly that much, but like 198 or whatever. And you wouldn't. I mean, I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? But you know, depending on the portions where the weight's at. I mean, a lot of women, depending on your ethnicity, it could be in your booty and in your boobs. You know what I mean? Some women might be having some jugs. You know what I mean? Like who knows? I'm just talking. Oh, you gotta be careful what you say in here. You can't say the p word. You know what I'm saying? This is say your p. You know what I'm saying? Your p is no, you're not. This yeah, yeah. Truck's about to shut off, man. So I'm about to get off of here. Big John. Listen, like I told you, you gotta hit me up on the social media. You gotta hit me up on the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Taking care of your hygiene. Everybody listen to Rachel. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of your hygiene, ladies, is number one. And do not let guys uh let loose in you. Trying to make sure I watch what I say. Do not let guys let loose in you. Okay? I don't know why y'all are doing that. Do not let guys let loose in you. You need to go on ahead and be a soldier and take that load to the mouth. I'm just gonna be real, because that man, after putting in all that work, should not be flapping in the wind, in the cold, skeeting wherever. He should be able to drop them kids off somewhere warm. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Oh, you're celibate too? Shout out to the celibate crew in here. Hopefully, you're not trying to be celibate forever. You're looking for someone, the right one, and y'all can go ahead and do what you do and break that celibacy journey. But celibacy is definitely where it's at. You don't want to be out here in these streets right now. So shout out to Christian for her celibacy. But again, once you come off of that and you're talking to somebody or whatever, what I mean, it's gonna be a great journey. I'm still celibate. Regardless of what you guys might, assume, I'm still celibate out here. Just you know, I mean, it ain't even like I'm like waiting like that. I mean, I'm looking. I'm not super picky too. I know y'all be like, oh, he must be like. I'm not super picky like that. Like, okay, I'm super picky in the sense of I don't want to be talked to any kind of way. But as far as what y'all think physically and all that, I'm not as picky as you think. Especially in the talking phase when I'm just talking to you, I might just want some good conversation. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, okay. I'm telling you, there's dope dudes out here. There's a lot of guys that are subscribed to my other channel, but I can only speak for myself. I'm quite dope. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. Wait on someone that matches my energy. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's what's the matching energy part is. I always wonder what that means with women. When you guys say that matching energy. Because it can mean a lot of stuff. That's all I mean by it. It can mean a lot of stuff. These two, let's see, dope. Ordeal. Look, I don't know. Listen, ladies, I know y'all got to deal with a lot of that, and I believe it goes both ways because it seems like a lot of women out here just like women. Especially, I've heard like content creators talking about a woman's body in a way I've never thought would be socially acceptable without that woman saying that she's out the closet. I'm like, y'all talk about how good her coochie is while you at it. I mean, how you gonna talk about her hips, her booty cheeks, and her boobs? And what are you like? I'm like, are you talking about yourself? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, just say you're talking about yourself so it don't seem so doggone crazy. Look, man, they be going in. I'll be like, yo, like, even if you're talking about yourself, pause. Like, be easy. Let us see you. And then, it's crazy out here. I try to keep it fun. Honestly, this is the way I talk. Like, this is where I talk all the time. The only one that's used to me talking this way is my son. I still make him laugh, but he just like when he's playing his game, like he don't be having it. He just be like he'll give me that fake smirk, and I'll be like, oh, all right, bud, all right, I'll leave you alone, man. Oh, high vibe, okay, yeah, man. Listen, vibe and high. If that's what you mean by like somebody, that's not, yeah, okay, that's absolutely acceptable right there. You don't want to low vibrational when you're high vibe. You know what I mean? Like those low vibes, man, and they're out there for one thing. Get you a nice high vibing man that's like me on my journey, staying focused, not trying to be a saint. I'm definitely not trying to be a saint. I don't have no, you know how it is when you vibe high. I don't have no attraction for low vibrational women. Like it they turn me off. So anything like their bodies or anything about them turns me on. Now I can have a plain Jane high vibrational chick that's not even that cute in the face, but like just got that high vibe going on. I was looking at this one woman on TikTok. She had like I looked at her face in a couple of her videos, and she didn't have no body videos. I'm like, okay, but she's really nice. But then she was like walking her dogs, and she is thick as grits, and I'm like, oh my goodness. You see, you never know. It's a Twilight Zone around there. Lots of lost. Oh man, absolutely. Well, I mean, I'm out in the sticks, so I don't have too many out here. But I'm in these YouTube streets and TikTok streets and Facebook especially. The lost souls. The lost souls. Some women just be they don't even like play around. They straight up be asking me for the dough. I'm like, so I got sugar daddy on my face. I'm out here looking like a sugar daddy. I'm like, I don't think so. I've done everything possible, so y'all shouldn't be worried about my money. They just be straight up asking like, I'm behind on this bill. What are you telling me for? I'm minding my business. I ain't even sent you a message. You over here sending me DMing me that crap? It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely the Twilight Zone. I'm that's why I'm just chilling my energy. And I know that, now that I've been celibate, because for a guy, man, getting celibate is hard, man. Like when you used to getting coochie and you're attractive and got your money right, you know, you miss it. But the good thing for me is I ain't trying to sound like that. I'm just saying like my ex wasn't the best representation of a good woman that left a great taste in my mouth to want to be rushing back into another relationship. So I'm just like, and it ain't, and I know some of y'all gonna run with that, some of you women content creators that like to hate, but it's nothing to do with scars from my previous relationship. It's learning lessons, right? So I see a lot of women acting in the way that she did, faking certain things, really chameleons in disguise. So I'm just looking for a real one. And I know what fake looks like. So I know what a real one gonna look like. She's gonna be comfortable around me. It ain't like, I gotta wait on her to. She's gonna be comfortable. She's not gonna be disgusting around me though. Meaning some guys think it's cute when women eat like they've starved forever, right? No, that's not cute. She ain't got enough respect for you to eat in a certain kind of way. Whereas the women that be hungry as crap, but then they be like eating dainty because they really want to make a great impression on you. Even though you want them to eat normal, but they just like you so much. Say, I want that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like just that, just a simple good woman type of stuff. Let me see. My area vibe very low. They're intimidated by my high vibe. I don't try. I'm just so when you say so you're high vibrational and you're looking for a guy to approach you. Is that what is that I'm not getting onto it or not. I'm just asking you. Is that your ideology? Like you want a man to approach you because you say that they're low vibe and they're intimidated by you. And are they are they low vibe because they're intimidated by you? Oh, you want to be approached. Oh, then that's why you have low vibrational dudes. Well, I mean, so you're not getting approached at all? Not even by any alphas? Hmm. Because, I don't approach women. It's like 2024. So I can tell you this, right? And this is just me being a man. If you're vibing high, if you're vibing high and you're saying that they're low vibrational and they're intimidated by high, where's your proof that they're intimidated by a high vibrational woman? What is your proof of that? Like what is your evidence that brought you to the conclusion that they are intimidated by your high vibrationalness? This truck is going to shut down on me right here in the middle of me talking. Because they might not be intimidated by you. They might just be like kind of focused on doing stuff. They get so nervous and start dropping things. They get nervous and drop things. So, so they are hollering at you, but they start dropping stuff while they're trying to holler at you. Can't make eye contact, talking to the ground. So they're approaching you, talking to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like shy. So still approaching you, but just like shy and nervous type of dudes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't approach, so I don't know how those women they really act. Let me see. Pop, giving up free acts with no effort on apps. Then wonder why men don't care. Yeah, yeah, that is a problem. If you're gonna give it up, guys are gonna take it, and then they'll also say that the guys gotta. Why are these guys out here running through us? Because you're offering it. Because you're offering it. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody offering money and no one taking it. Like that doesn't make any sense. 80 pounds. I would attract more intellectual. You know what I'm saying? Well, you listen. You're already working towards it right now, and it's all about the energy. So, but don't never stop working towards your goals. It's all look. When I say stuff about, I knew what you meant. When I say stuff about being overweight, I'm not never trying to discourage anybody, or make fun of anyone. When I was married, I too was overweight and I started having my own little issues and started feeling kind of like numb on my left side and stuff, which is what really triggered my fitness journey in the beginning in the first place. So I'm not cracking on you guys. I just want you guys to understand that your family and I want you to be around as long as possible. And when you're overweight, heart disease, you know what I'm saying, your blood pressure, all that stuff, it's a real thing. I want y'all to live on this plane as long as you possibly can. So get on that fitness journey. You know what I'm saying? And they say love me when they first beat me and swear to me. Yeah, that's where you got some players going on. It sound like they're running a bunch of game. It seemed like some alphas, I swear. It seemed like alpha business, trying to run the shy guy game, to see if that works. trying to tell you that they love you, love bombing you in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? To see if that works. And what was the other thing that they were doing? Oh yeah, getting nervous and like, oh God, I'm dropping stuff. You're just so fine. I can't. Sound like some alphas. Yeah, it's like some narc stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like some alphas. I believe right now the best guys, which I'm not saying it's all guys, are the ones that aren't approaching women. That's what I think. So if you're getting approached, not saying that you won't find one. Um, oh no, it's not going to work on you because you've ascended. But I don't know any traditional guys that are, because on the other channel I have, they're all saying the same thing that I'm saying. Like I'm just not approaching. I'm not approaching. So and the only channels I see talking about approaching are alphas that are teaching other alphas how to approach, how to code approach. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you'll get approached, but those might not be the men that you want. The only men that I know that women are really kind of, because women on YouTube and stuff, I don't. You guys are watching YouTubers, and a lot of them are talking about popular loners. They're talking about lone wolves. They're talking about guys like me. You know what I'm saying? And they will say things like, "Oh, this guy is intimidated to talk to you." No, we're not. We just don't see you. Like we don't see you. We're working. So don't be fooled by some of these people online, these women online telling you that these guys, the archetype of me, getting it out the mud. You hear them talking like this, get it out the mud type of person in really good shape, more lean fit than bulky fit, beach body type, eating right, skin glows, have their own style. Uh, they're talking about me. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about me. And I hear this archetype being talked about, and they'll always say the same thing. This guy is just being shy, and he just went through blah blah blah, and it hurt him, and he just hasn't gotten to the place financially yet. That's a bunch of BS. Okay? That is not what's going on. Like a woman has to do something like what you're doing. You have to put yourself in my orbit, like Rachel and you. I have to see you for me to notice you. I'm not just like being drawn to you, by you manifesting me. That it doesn't work like that. If you're a polite woman and you put yourself in my orbit and you reach out to me some type of way, I'm going to reciprocate that same kind of energy in a masculine way. And that's how it works. But it's modern times, things are different. What I never do is kiss and tell. I won't get online and tell anybody about who DM me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whenever women do things, especially stuff like that, that's kind of newer to do, they don't need to be exposed like that, because what it'll do is give them a bad taste in their mouth, and they try to do something new and went out of their comfort zone. So the last thing I'm going to do is try to make them feel even more uncomfortable about it. So it's just like, you know, reach out, get in touch. You know what I'm saying? Let a brother know that you're out there so I can see you. You know what I mean? So I can see what's going on. Hey, if you like muscles, when I get off of here, what time is it? It's 1 o'clock. I can't be up till 3 a.m. I could be up. I don't really care. It's my weekend, y'all. I'm not even supposed to be making content on Saturday, but I did it anyway. I'm going to be on TikTok, y'all, and it's for the ladies. It's going to say in the title for the ladies, I'm going to be working out, you know what I'm saying, shirtless. So if you're a lady and you like to, I don't know, see workouts or just see a masculine man being masculine, join me on TikTok. Fellas, hear me now. If you show up on my TikTok, I'm not going to interact with you. And I don't mean nothing by it. You know I love y'all like a brother, man. But ain't no brother of mine watching me work out shirtless, homie. I'm sorry. So if you jump up in there and you're trying to make small talk, don't do it. Reconsider. Read some literature. Ain't that what Andre said? Reconsider. Read some literature, man. Very easy to see what I'm doing in there. But yeah. And I'm telling you, I know y'all be watching these women saying this kind of stuff. telling you that this guy's intimidated and all this. You know what I mean? Tight shorts and I'm there. Well, I wear swimming trunks, so they're very thin. So, yeah, what I mean, that's why I'm telling y'all, dudes, don't be showing up. This is strictly for the women. Like I'm in there looking good, got a nice pump on before I go live. So I'm nice and veiny. Women love that. Women want to see veins everywhere. They want to see you chiseled like you're built from granite. You know what I'm saying? Um, Marvel, whatever. They they want to see your skin shining. They want me to be smiling on there. They want to hear soft melodies in the background. They want gentle colors floating around. Was I told this? No, I just know. I just know. I just know what women want. I can't help it. I'm really good at reading people and I just love women. So I just know what women want and I give it to them every time. A lot of times, my fashion kind of revolves around what I know women want. I know what women want to see. I just know. I just know. People think I can catch trends and all that stuff before they happen. I don't catch trends before they happen. Nigga, I am the trend. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting something. I ain't catching nothing. I'm making something. That's all I'm doing. But it is what it is. Absolutely. If you're on TikTok, remember King David the Chosen, the same handle is here. Except I think it's King underscore David the Chosen. It doesn't matter. You type in King David the Chosen, I'll pop up. I got a video right now at half a million views that I posted up 3 days ago. So, you see that video, that's me. You know, going over there. What time is it? It's 1 o'clock. Yeah, man, I've been talking on here for 97 minutes. You know that I'm getting comfortable with y'all to be talking this long on a Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? I love the Soul Tribe. I love chopping it up with y'all. It's just like talking to the family over here. Not like that, ladies. I mean, just like friendship, family that you feel close to because I find y'all attractive and I don't look at my family like that. Okay? Could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? I hope you feel that, in like the most platonic ways possible. You know what I mean? Like romantically, I mean. You know what I mean? But not like blood related. You know what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm talking. I don't mean it like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You know, I feel the same kind of way, but I see a lot of women putting I swear they be putting on some crap on their face and stuff to make it shine. When I see content creators, it looks more oily than shiny or glowy, right? Like, yeah, it seemed more oil like they're putting stuff on because I've seen women with a natural glow before it became a thing. And I was told that my skin glowed before it became a thing. I would have never even noticed it because I don't look at myself like that, like in that like the way women look at men. And once I started noticing women bringing that stuff up, it's like it's crazy to me. Okay, yeah, I love women that wear very little makeup as well. Now, if y'all can do the makeup and you do it sometimes, that's cool. But like, to be able to rock, very little mascara or, what I mean, just your natural face and feel very comfortable with that, that's very feminine nature. It's very attractive to a man, a masculine man. So just, keep it very minimal like that. And the only reason why we say this is because I don't want to get flagged, but you don't want to look like a drag queen, okay? I'm just going to say it like straight up cuz you don't need that. They're trying to look like you. You got it naturally. You don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? That's all that I'm saying with that one. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to run anybody off or be rude or anything of that nature and seem like I'm disrespecting a different group, which I don't think that's a group. I think that's just something that people that dudes that are weird like that do. Oh, the natural glow. Yeah, that's become a thing now, in the spiritual community. But I really I look at smiles more. I'm a smile guy, but the glow is definitely great. But I look at smiles. I'm a smile guy because I'm like looking to see if you're gonna bring me peace. Because I've seen some women that kind of glow, but they have a little bit of attitude. Like the ego type of deal. And listen, you're supposed to have self respect as a woman. I appreciate y'all having self respect. The problem that I have is when it just seems like it's just ego, and it's kind of I don't want to project onto y'all and make it seem like, y'all are low vibrational. I do think that a lot of y'all are high vibrational, but the ego is such a turn off. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're humble? You seem like it. You know what I'm saying? You and Rachel, y'all seem like a couple humble ladies in here. And I appreciate that. You know, um, Listening to me completely. Let me finish my sentences and then typing full sentences in there. you know, like I appreciate that. And you're not typing in there any books and paragraphs. You ever gone to a live and you had somebody typing paragraphs in there, knowing doggone well that they were using the autocorrect to type the paragraph. But now you got to sit here and read the whole thing, paragraph after paragraph. You know what I'm saying? Ego makes you miss out. So yeah, ego is just it's the death of all. And as a man, you gotta understand, like a lot of women like a man that's brash, you know what I mean? Like just bold. And that's just a confident man, but a man can like live in their ego and kind of give off that same kind of energy in a way. But a lot of women can see past it. But as a woman, if you're in the ego, there's no need for you to be. Like women want a guy that's gonna be like brave. If something goes, taking a night, jump out of bed, handle business or whatever. You know what I mean? But like if you have ego as a woman, what is your reason for your ego? What have you ever had to jump out of the bed to go protect anybody unless you made some kids or whatever out of wedlock and they're your responsibility? Other than that, what do you need the ego for? It's a defense mechanism because there's some kind of trauma that you haven't healed from. That's why we always say that a woman basking in her femininity, knowing that there's strength in her being a woman, which a woman is not designed to be tough and strong physically like that. They're emotional for a reason to help teach men how to tap into their emotions. But if y'all are emotional yet will also be a masculine, that's that's a bad combination. That's a bad combination to me. So I see a lot of that going on because a lot of y'all women are, you're ascending and you're getting into shape and you're fasting a little bit. So your bodies are getting a little bit tighter. But the ego is it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like the ego. But when I can talk to like I'm talking to you, I don't know where Rachel went to, but you and Rachel and especially you now, like your sentences, they're very easy, you know what I'm saying, to grasp. Rachel's doing it as well. And you're listening to what I'm saying, the conversation. I don't feel like I have to defend myself, able to relax. Which this is why I don't understand why dudes are stuttering or fumbling. It has to be an alpha move to get you to think that's cute because you have very relaxing energy. So I don't understand. I just want to know what's wrong with it. Healed, loving man, I can add to. Oh, that you can add to. You talking that good game. That's that good stuff right there. You said that you can add to. That's the key. That's the key right there that you can add to. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're talking about add to his piece, like if and I'm pretty sure what you mean, then you're on it. Because a lot of women think it's their job to come in and to give that man peace or to teach that man peace or to teach that man. It's not your job to do that. We're both supposed to be completely healed people, and two completely healed people understanding, their role in the relationship, which will be established based off of energy and off the personalities of each person, you know, and you move from there. Answer every aspect of them. Hmm. I wonder what that means. Absolutely. So when you say add to every aspect of them, what do you mean by that? I mean, I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to, what I'm saying, I'm about to wrap it up and do the. I'm just curious. You know what I mean? Just curious because I'm about to get on TikTok anyway and work out. We're doing over there. You know what I mean? But I'm getting my crystal over here. I want to turn this truck on, but it's so freaking loud that I know that y'all aren't going to be able to hear me well. So take this mic. Here we go. Put you right here. Okay. And knock this out. Spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Oh, okay. Okay. So you mean like adding in the sense of just to his peace in all those ways, or adding to him by maybe teaching him in those lanes? That's always good. We're feeling with love. Overflowing with love. I know I've been on here for a long time. I'm down to 20%. I started this thing off with 80% on the phone. I've been on here talking. 111. Listen, y'all. The peace. Look, you said peace and it's 111. You know it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's 111. And you said add to his peace. You know it's real. Perfect time to get this started. You guys, let's go ahead and get this done. Let's go ahead and cleanse the energy. You know what I'm saying? At 111. Let's take 3 deep breaths. And I want you guys to, manifest and prioritize and think about whatever it is you want to manifest. Don't think about manifesting a person. That's not proper. Okay? That's bad spiritual hygiene. Okay? You want to make sure that you're focusing on being the best version of yourself, manifesting whatever you want in your reality, materialistically, spiritually, whatever. But just not trying to force a person into your reality. Okay? But you can ask for somebody, but not a particular person. It's not right. Bad spiritual hygiene. It'll never work out for you. What I've noticed about women that have tried to manifest me is I'll have this disdain for them and not know why. Like they'll hit me up and we'll be talking or whatever, and then I find out they're spiritual, and then they'll say something about, yeah, I feel like I manifested you, and she kind of like already irritated me for some reason, and it's just like, oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah, you have really bad spiritual hygiene, and you're intruding on my energy, pulling on me, and that's why I don't like you. So I can just always tell that. But let's go ahead and cleanse this out, you guys. Look, 3 deep breaths. Make sure you think about what you want. Breathe in. Breathe out all that negativity. You know what I'm saying? Relax your energy. Charge yourself back up whenever you breathe back in. Taking that deep breath, that great prana. And breathe out. I know you're feeling peaceful already. I know I am. One more time. Breathe in. What you want to manifest. Breathe out. Easy breezy energy. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all feel better. I feel so much more relaxed myself. I don't know about you. That comes to me. It turns me on. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off of here and get on TikTok for a little bit because I've not been on there, I don't think, all day. If you guys aren't following me, it's King David the Chosen. Gentlemen, I have videos on there for y'all to watch. Most of the live streams are for the ladies, though. Don't be upset. I go live over here for everybody. And I go live on Lone Wolf Narc Bully, mostly for the guys over there. So, got plenty of outlets, right? That's for the ladies. Appreciate y'all. Christina, hope you join me over there. And Rachel. If you're not, you know what I'm saying, subscribe or follow me over there. Go ahead and follow. And I'm going to go ahead and head out of here, you guys. Peace, love, and light. Enjoy your night.